I was in the Army. I joined the Army in 1967. Took my new rank in my training as a light weapons infantryman and went to Vietnam in July of '68. In September of '68, we were on a patrol near Thanh Yên City in South Vietnam. We came under intense fire, and my platoon sergeant was killed in front of me, and so I pulled his body back off the trail, and right after I got off the trail, I was wounded. I received 2 Purple Hearts and 2 Bronze Stars with V for Valor, and a Bronze Star for Meritorious Service, and 3 Air Medals while I was there. It takes a lot of support to keep the people that are in the front lines going. I see Veterans Day as that remembrance, the stopping to reflect on the things that have been done for us. It should be a time for celebrating the people who have served, and really it takes everyone to serve.
2 in Vietnam and 1 in Korea. I left down at Fort Benning, Georgia with the 1st Cavalry Division when they moved out to Vietnam, and took 29 days to get over there by ship. We couldn't go across the United States in a train because of protesters, so we had to go down to the Panama Canal. If we go out and look for the bad guys, actually what you did is go out and try to keep bad guys from finding me. It's scary. I'm not like some of these people. You know, when I was getting shot at, I was scared. Huh? And when you get shot, it hurt. 2 Bronze Stars, 2 a Purple Heart, 2 Meritorious Service Medals, Air Medal, Good Conduct, Army Achievement. Sure, they're brave. They're brave. But don't forget about the people that's back here. Their wives and their kids and their husbands and mamas over there. They're heroes.
He'll be back. He'll be back, baby.
Veteran Day, it means to the people out here that one day of the year, most people are going to respect us, and all the merchants are going to have a Veterans Day sale. It means a lot to me because I grew up poor. We didn't know it was, but we had no electricity or anything, see. And the military has given me everything I've got.
I was in the Air Force and I retired as a major. I flew B-52s, the D model and the G model. Obviously, the G model is the more modern of the 2. At that time, we had a draft. I decided, yeah, I wanted to travel. I'm from up the Northeast, and concrete every place I looked, and I wanted to see something a little more, which is primarily one of the reasons I joined. I wanted to see something else besides New Jersey. And I really appreciated the fact of doing that. It made me realize how lucky we really are in this country. I got 2 Distinguished Flying Crosses, 21 Air Medals, a Bronze Star, Meritorious Service, Purple Heart, unfortunately. I should have zigged when I should have zagged. Well, I think it's a nice day to say thank you to a veteran. When I was young, of course, it was just another day off from school. And now it means a little bit more because I suddenly realize, being a veteran and being overseas and seeing what other countries are like, that these people do make an awful lot of sacrifices, and we do owe them a little something for coming back, hopefully all in one piece. And unfortunately, the ones that don't, these are the real heroes. Just say thanks. I think that's really what all of us we want to be appreciated for what we did. And it doesn't have to be anything super special. Just say, hey, thank you a lot.
When I left back, the assignments that meant so much to me were when I had a chance to be close to the young Marines and learn from them as well as lead them, and that was a great honor and a privilege. I made 5 trips to Hanoi and Haiphong with General Vesey, working with the Vietnamese to try to resolve and realize full accounting for all our missing in action and prisoners of war. I was a lucky guy. I had a lot of wonderful people around me, and for sure the lion's share of the credit for any success I had goes to the young Marines as well as to the staff around me. I can recall standing with the Commandant at the bedside of a Marine who had been bandaged, and the Commandant leaned down and said to the Marine, "I'm General Kelly, I'm the Commandant of the Marine Corps, and I'm here to thank you for your service and your courage and your sacrifice." And the guy was all bandaged up and couldn't speak, but he started moving his hand on the bed sheet, and a nurse there put a pen or a pencil in his hand and a piece of paper underneath, and he scribbled out Semper Fi. All I did in terms of any combat awards was execute my mission best of my ability and try to take care of the troops. And so a veteran is someone that ought to be respected by virtue of their contribution to this large, great country called the United States of America.